Greetings YouTubers and welcome to the channel. Well, the old Trailblazer is looking pretty good. 2006, done a lot to it. Of course, I have a pretty big playlist, and right now what I'm doing is when I first got it, it had these plastic rain gutters on the car, and well, most of them were busted up and they were kind of dangerous. If you stick your hand out the window, you could actually get cut on them, so I wanted to get them off there. So what I've been doing today, it's a nice cool day, no sunshine, it's about 70 degrees, and what we're doing is trying to get the rest of this glue off here. I want to show you how I'm doing it. Now, if you have a new car, you can do this, or you can go out and spend something for 30 or 40 bucks that says it won't ruin your paint or whatever. But if you're doing this, you're probably not too concerned about your paint anyway on your vehicle. Now, what I did on the other side, I've got a razor blade here. I got this little, like a SOS, I don't know what you call this, it's like a soft wire pad, and I got a little bit of gasoline with a brush, and I did have some brake clean here. This stuff evaporates so fast it's really hard to get anything on the paint, so you can wipe it off immediately. And I can show you, I used brake clean on this side with a razor blade and got all of it off pretty good. Of course, there's some scratches here and there, and that was on there when I got the car. Then after I got the brake clean, after I got most of the glue off, then I sprayed it again with some brake clean on this pad and just gently rubbed this, and didn't hurt the paint at all. So you can do this, or you don't have to do it. I'm just showing you how I did it, but you can see how nice this side looks now. And on this side over here, of course, we still got kind of a mess. And by the way, it only took me about 10 minutes to do the other side. So here's what we have here. So what I'm doing here, this is gasoline. This is actually this doesn't have any ethanol in it. This is what they call MoGas. It's about the same price, maybe $1 more in some places. I'm actually putting some of this on here like this, and do it on a cool day. Yeah, there's a chance it might ruin your paint or whatever, but I don't think it will. And you can see most of it is kind of coming right off. So after I do that, I'll wait a second or two, take my razor blade and just gently, look at that, how it comes right off. Don't even try to do this in the sunlight. It'll evaporate really fast. It's a mess, but you know what? If you're going to do this, you probably want to put new rain gutters on here anyway. You got to get all this glue off of here and clean it before you put the new rain gutters on, because this tape is almost a nightmare to get out. So this is how I'm doing them. I was going to try Goo Gone, but I've read some posts that said it doesn't work too good on stuff like this. Goo Gone is mainly for really thin stuff, maybe like stains and stuff, not for this tape adhesive. So there's that, and we'll put some more on here. You see it's coming off pretty good. So just a tip, you know, if you want to do it this way, you can. And let that set there just for a second, and just gently take your razor blade and it comes right off. So, and the gasoline's pretty cheap. Well, the way things are going, gas is not so cheap anymore. So alright, so you can see we got a little bit of stain here, some paint, not paint, some tape on the paint. And now what I'll do is take this guy here. It's a little dirty, but put some of this on here like that, and I'll just scrub this, and you can see it's coming right off. Look at that. So I tried this in the summer when it was about 85, and I couldn't even get it. I couldn't get the stuff to come off. It was so warm and sticky. So I know. There's that. Have a cloth nearby where you can kind of wipe this up fairly fast. I need to go get my cloth really quick here. Let me go grab that one I had. I will spray it there with a little soapy water, and you can see that looks really good. Nice. So now we got to do the rest of this through there. I think I'll be happy when it's done. But if you're going to complain and leave comments like, oh, it's going to ruin the paint, well, I've already said it might, so don't even bother. And you can do whatever you want, but I'm just showing you how I do it. It's always worked for me. See, that came right off, no problem. And get all this glue off. And usually, you know, if you're taking this off and you leave a few scratches, when you put your new gutters back on, you're not going to see it anyway. So All right, let's go ahead and see if we can get some more of this here off. Looks like that up there is already dry a little bit. Well, some more gasoline. You might want to wear gloves if you're going to be working around the gasoline, but my liver is like leather. It's got me through a lot. All right, I need to make sure the camera's in the right position here. All right, so see, it comes right off. That's what I want. Nice, nice. Now you have to do this a couple of times. Scrape it off, scrape that off, and get some more gasoline and kind of dab it on the paint there. I know you're cringing right now, but trust me, I do this all the time, and for the most part, it works really well. Well, I might as well say it always works. See? All right, so that's how I'm doing it. They probably have some kind of special cleaner for this, but any cleaner you put on here, it has a chance of, you know, ruining the paint. But anyway, like I said, this is an older Trailblazer. I'm not too concerned about it and all that. So let me go ahead and do this here section here, and we'll come back and look at that. All right, look at that. Some nasty stuff, I'm telling you. So all we gotta do now is clean it up a little bit. Let me get my little spongy thing here. Lightly scrape that a little bit off. If you're gonna do this on a Mercedes or a new car, hey, do it on your own risk. This is ghetto style shade tree. Oh, I can see the hate comments now coming in, but anyway. Oh, I'll soak this up here, clean it up a little bit. Remember what it looked like before, and now look at it. Look at that, yeah. So, all right, so no matter what chemicals you use, you might want to wear some gloves. But looks really good. So we got one more to go there, and we'll be done. So hopefully this video will help you guys out. That's how I do it, but you probably better just to use some gasoline and get your little brush and soak this really good. Just let it soak, and it comes off so much easier. So, I mean, really, how many times have you seen paint actually peeled off by your gas tank back here? Because people are always putting gas in their tanks, and they're always spilling a little bit. You don't see a lot of cars running all around with paint peeling, so I think this is just fine. So, all right, let's go ahead and clean off the back of this here. All right, here's our last piece of ugly tape. I don't have to worry about seeing no more. Wow, what a mess. But it's off, hey. That's gonna look so much better. So go ahead and clean this up here, and we'll close out the video. So let me know what you guys like to use and what works, so we can share this info with other people. So there you go. Hey, let me know where you're watching from right now. All right, there you go. Look at that. Oh boy, it looks good. All the way around to the back. Now you could use a plastic razor blade. I don't know, they probably have some limitations. You could probably try that if you're worried about scratching your paint and all that, but it does look really good. It looks like we've got the job done. Boy, it just makes the vehicle look so much better. Now the old days, some of you might remember this, they used to make these rain gutters that you could buy. Now they're all plastic. They used to make them out of aluminum, and they didn't break, so they quit doing that, I guess. So when I didn't do any damage to the paint whatsoever, so I'm happy with it. So there you go. You know, I kind of like it without the gutters. I just might leave them off. I think it looks pretty good with that collar like that, and I blacked out the wheels. But, you know, to each their own. So remember, if you're doing all this, when you're done, make sure you wipe all your, you know, stuff up. Make sure you use some soap and water. Kind of wipe up all the excess. That way you don't get any problems with your paint down the road and all that. So until my next video, guys, thanks for watching, and I will see you later.